Welcome, Seth. How does it feel after such a incredible debut in boxing?
Man, it's way tougher than MMA. Well, I don't know if it's tougher than MMA. It's harder to get knockouts, not being able to take somebody to the ground. But it was a very humbling experience for me, I'll tell you that.
What do you plan on staying in MMA, or do you plan on sticking to boxing for a bit, or do you want to switch between both?
I'll switch between them for a while until I eventually get into something huge, but my overall goal is MMA, professional UFC.
What do you want your next fight to be? Do you want it to be boxing, or do you want an MMA fight, whenever that may be?
I'm a little bit overdue for an MMA match, and I have a couple people that I want.
What are your ideas? Who do you have in mind?
I know he'll take a little bit of time. I want Lee. I want Karan. And I want Omar.
You want Omar? Interesting. How do you feel about your performance? Do you think you performed better, good, or worse than you expected?
Well, I thought I was going to get a knockout, but you can't do it at the end of the day. It's whatever. It was a huge humbling experience for me. It shows that I'm not the toughest person in the world. I'm not the all-time greatest. I'm not the strongest person in the room. I'm going to have to work a lot harder for what I want to achieve, and if I need to do that, I will.
Do you think this fight deserved the bonus? Do you think you got the bonus for this fight?
Man, I got to give it to Anthony. He's an animal. After that first knockdown, I was surprised whenever he got up, coming fourth, third, fifth round. There's a few times where he almost got me, but I put a lot of confidence in my chin. He almost took that confidence away from me, but I would say I deserve it.
You think you deserve the bonus? Do you think this is the hardest hitting fighter that you fought so far? Out of your MMA fights?
Billion hit pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. He gave me a concussion. In terms of boxing, I'll tell you. In terms of boxing, Anthony feels like an MMA fighter. He is very sharp strikes, and whenever you can't do nothing and you just have to take it and set up for a plan, it hurts. It really does. He was getting me in the body, getting me in the head, and I'm going to be feeling this a lot later whenever my adrenaline's wearing off. You think this is me after a fight? You have not seen me after a fight. I'm a wreck.
What do you think you need to work on coming into your next fight? What do you think is something you should be focusing on in your next camp?
Cardio. That's a big thing that all fighters need. And I've been so focused on getting my technique all good. I've been focusing on my upper body. I've not paid no attention to my lower body, my legs, my stamina. And it'll show in the fight. My gas tank was very, very low. And I think next fight you'll see a difference.
Okay, one more question. We're going to send you off. How confident were you in your game plan? Do you think you had a good game plan, or do you think it was flawed?
Well, like I said, I was trying to knock him out, so that didn't exactly go to plan. But I tried to keep my guard up as much as possible. No, I'm just gonna go. No, my game plan did not go to what I thought it was. I was just brawling at that point.
Well, one more question. Do you have anything to anyone watching? Anyone who's maybe wanting to do this with their friends, go to some backyard fights? Do you have anything to say to them?
Be prepared. Be prepared to have every equipment you need. You don't want to injure yourself, especially whenever doing it unprofessionally. And be prepared to feel the worst you've ever felt in your life. But at the end of the day, I promise you it will be worth it if this is a dream of yours.
All right, thank you so much for having you. Great fight. Hope to see you sometime soon.
No problem.